Greetings and salutations. We are going to take on Brightman. This guy has one tough stage. I don't enjoy it. I'm not gonna lie about that. It's kind of a cool stage, I'll give it that. But I think at least this far, up to now, it's the hardest stage in the game. I think it's worse than Ringman's stage, to be honest. And Brightman himself, he's not too hard. But he's a little on the cheap side. He can stop time. And, you know, if you happen to be in the wrong spot or something, he'll hit you. Maybe there's something I don't know about him. You know, sometimes there's a weapon, or just a you know, way you can position yourself where you won't take damage. Unfortunately in this case, I haven't been able to figure that out. That ladder there leads to an energy tank, and the 1-up, we don't need the energy tank, and we really don't need the 1-up. So we won't be going after some dangerous platforms there too. And this game's really conspiring against me, the way those grasshoppers cross paths. At least we took him out. Okay, so we're getting close to the boss here. We're getting very close to the most dangerous point. I'm gonna have to be very quiet while I handle it. Well, I could have flipped Toadsman weapon and just not had to do this. Oh well. Oh well, it's life, right? So we use a skull shield to help protect us from projectiles. There's more of those lamp enemies. If you kill them, lights go out. We don't want that. But we don't want to get hit, so we'll just use this thing defensively. There we go. Of course, we lose the lights here, right? That's okay. And we made it! So our final challenge in this area is Brightman. I'm going to have to be rather quiet while dealing with him. This weapon isn't super easy to use, and he's dangerous, so it's going to be one of those situations. He can be very easy, he's not super tough, but I don't want to mess with him. We're doing pretty well here, though. As you can see, there's not a whole lot you can do to avoid taking damage. It can be evasive, but you can't stop that attack. So we did take him out, and I'm really happy about that. We've cleared the stage, that's great. Hopefully the footage picked up in the audio. Oh, that would be just my luck. One funny thing about him is you can actually die, then kill him because of the delay on the Toadman weapon. That actually happened to me once, so you know, interesting bit of trivia. You will lose that fight though. It doesn't count as a win for you. I guess that's home team advantage, right? So we just have 2 bosses left. I think I am going to include Pharaoh in this episode. Of course I do have to prepare and practice and get good at his stage. So, you know, that will be interesting. So I will be back and we will take on Pharaoh Man. Hey guys, what's up? We are going to take on Pharaoh Man. Now, I'm going to let you know right off the bat that this video is probably going to look a little different than the previous ones. And that is because I'm using a different emulator. I was using Nestopia. Nestopia is an alright emulator, nothing wrong with it. You know, aside from the usual eccentricities of emulators. But, you know, aside from that, it's alright, but for some reason it just doesn't record well. FCEUX does. I actually prefer it slightly over Nestopia. I just like the way it looks and sounds a little bit better. It feels like it's more accurate. And it probably is. So this guy is probably the easiest boss in the game, if not in the series. That's pretty easy, right? I'm messing up already. But yeah, I was hoping to go for no damage, but I don't think we're gonna make it to that now. Our hopes have been dashed. But yes, this boss is absurdly easy. Messing up, guys. He's absurdly easy, and yeah, we'll see why. Now over here, there is an item that you can collect, and it's you know, pretty helpful. It's the balloon. Even better than that, you know what? We'll just rush jet over this. It's a little cheesy, but you know, I deal with this stuff, right? Aside from it being generally useful, the balloon also will teleport you to another section of the stage when you get it, and refill your life, and you will bypass half the stage almost, so, you know, why wouldn't you want to do that, right? You're not really missing anything with the first half, it's just a lot of those, rather annoying ladybug things that I don't like. Hopefully I'll get this right. I'm gonna have to be a little bit quiet here. Use Toadman's weapon. There we go. Earlier I slid at that last part where I should have jumped. I still have that problem with my finger hitting the down button. I already ranted about that though in Mega Man 3. Which I didn't really like terribly much. And I'm kind of surprised to find that it was so popular. To each his own though. And it's certainly not a bad game, it's just, I don't know, I just wasn't feeling it as a Mega Man game. This game, however, I like a lot more. It does have some issues, and many of which are just problems that this series has in general. But it really, to me, it feels like a more refined Mega Man 2. I know that might sound strange, but it just has that vibe. Fortunately, the music isn't as good. I actually prefer Mega Man 3's music. So here we go, we'll fight this boss. If you're fighting him, use Brightman's weapon. And I'm going to just tap, 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 tap. You wanna nail him. You don't want him to be able to come back. We got him in mid-jump here, which is good, because he jumps slowly. If you were firing off a projectile or something, that would be bad. But if you can nail him with the Brightman weapon right away, he's not going to move. He's just going to go down. Like that. Yeah, easiest boss in the series. Unfortunately, we didn't no damage this level like I wanted to, but I think this is an alright video. And we didn't die, which is really my goal. This is a really cool weapon. It might be one of my favorite weapons, actually, from the series. And we'll be seeing it in action against Ringman, who I do have to practice, and he really kind of looks suspiciously like an evil Teletubby, which we'll see later on. I did save a stage last. It was a strategic move on my part. We probably could have done things in a different order, gotten Pharaoh's weapon earlier, but Ringman's stage is very tough in my opinion, and it really helps to have the time stopper and dive missiles and all the goodies you would collect on your way through the game. So I'm going to sign off here, and we'll start a new video next week and take on Ringman. I know sometimes I do a double feature, but I think this time, we'll just leave it at that. Leave on a good note, because Ringman might get messy. So until next time, guys, good luck and happy gaming.